Join us for a slightly random vlog this week while we're situated in Otago. We explore some of the gorgeous Otago coastline, show you behind the scenes of van life chores, and try to get a gremlin sorted in our Mercedes Sprinter electronics that we have been battling with for the last 2,000 kilometres. If you're new here, I'm Heidi, and this is my husband Matt and our adventure dog Teddy. We recently sold up our beloved property, bought a big 4x4 van, and have decided to give full-time travel life a go. Our channel, Horton Adventures, shares with you the journey so far. From four-wheel driving, camping, now van life, and all the highlights and realities of taking the road less travelled. Good morning. It's another day here in Otago. We're parked up at friends. Matt is doing some mechanical work here for his mate, and I am preparing for November. I have crammed as much photography around Southland as I can into the month of November. I have got photo shoots in Te Anau, in Invercargill, in Gore, in the Catlins. At the end of November, I'm actually heading to Tauranga to do some photos up there as well. So November is looking super busy and I'm so excited. I have actually still got a bit of space available, so that's what I've been doing the last couple of weeks, is preparing for the shoots that I have got and continuing to do some marketing. Yeah, this week we have really just been enjoying slowing down, not moving anywhere. I'm just making my coffee, and yeah, taking it slow. So another reason that we are basing ourselves just out of Dunedin at the moment is actually because we've needed to take Wolf, the van, into a workshop here. So there is a Mercedes truck workshop. It's been interesting finding out like where we can take this van. So like Mercedes dealerships, they know vans, like their vans obviously, but they don't, in New Zealand, they really don't know the all-wheel drive ones. There's not many of the 4x4 Sprinter vans in New Zealand, and of course they're too big for a lot of the dealerships. So a lot of the Mercedes-Benz car dealerships don't know much about our vans. Even like trying to get a wheel alignment, we had to go to a truck place that was fantastic. We got an initial wheel alignment by an outfit that should not have done it because they did not know how to do it properly on this particular van. So we ended up going to Southern Truck Alignments and he was fantastic. Anyway, there's a couple of things, like we've got a fault that keeps coming up about our cruise control and the active distance assist, and it came on a few thousand k's ago, and we've been trying to get to the bottom of it because there's lots of information online about it, and it turns out that there is an auxiliary battery that is faulty. And so we took it to the workshop in Dunedin and they have done like all the diagnostics and the testing and everything, and they're actually the guys that put the new bumper on after the suspension place damaged the bumper. So there was a new bumper that had to go on, and because of all the sensors and the codes and stuff that have to be reset, we actually got the Mercedes truck place in Dunedin to do it for us for peace of mind. So that was really good. And so we've gone back to them for this warranty work, and they have been fantastic because there's been a couple of other things that have cropped up that are warranty and not warranty, and like minor things, and they've sorted it all out for us. Matt is in the workshop working, and yeah, I'm going to get some work done this morning as well. But first, I need to be caffeinated. Mere hours later, we experienced the worst gale force storm that has ever hit the South Island.
Hammered by wind and rain that caused people to run for their lives. Power and communications outages have left many communities isolated.
Emergency was declared today in Clutha and Southland after they were hit far harder than forecast.
There were power outages for days, neighbouring farms that couldn't milk their cows, and the clean-up of all the trees is only just beginning. We were just really grateful to have somewhere sheltered and safe to park Wolf. The next day we were off to Dunedin to drop Wolf at the truck workshop, and it turned into such a beautiful day that we took a drive out to Aramoana to walk with Teddy along the wharf and the beach. We had such a good time, as we always do, getting out in nature, that we decided even though we were mainly up here for work, perhaps we should try and hunt out some more dog-friendly walks along the coast. An idea that we definitely put to use, as this was going to be one of 3 visits Wolf would have in the workshop this week. We're having a very lazy Sunday today. We have had pancakes for brunch and been binge watching some YouTube, and now I'm going to do Matt's hair. So on the outside of our van we actually have got a 240 volt plug, which is super handy for like if you're using a cooking appliance outside, but also for Matt's
haircut time.
How's this for a haircut spot? Pull up a chair at the salon.
That's the first part done.
We have a bit of a system, which is a little bit of a pain in terms of stacking, but the grey water goes on the bottom and then the fresh water and then the electrical stuff goes on top. So if anything is wet, it's not going to make the electrical stuff damp. It is really late afternoon at the moment, and I'm actually going to put some rice on in the Thermomix. So the Thermomix is one of the appliances that we have with us that we run off the 240 volt inverter system in the van, and you can do heaps of different things with the Thermomix, but tonight I'm just making the rice in it. So I'm going to steam the rice in the Thermomix and then leave it to sit, because tonight we're going to have fried rice. We've got a heap of vegetables, so we're just going to make a nice comforting fried rice this evening while we have a cozy evening in the van. We often get asked how much does the Thermomix use. So to give you an idea, this is our system. We've got the inverter on and it is using 1000 watts at the moment, which is 34% of our 3000 watt inverter capacity. So at the moment that is heating this water that I've just put in there to 100 degrees. So when the heating element is on, it uses quite a bit of power. However, once it gets up to temperature, it actually doesn't use all that much. It will drop right back down. If I'm just doing things like chopping or mixing, not actually using the heating element on the Thermomix, it will use like 2% of the inverter. So at the moment we are still getting solar in, not heaps because it's getting towards later in the afternoon, but we are still getting a good amount of solar in. So I doubt that cooking this rice will even use 5% of our battery already. Like now that it's up to temperature, it's dropped right down in how many watts it's using, and we're done. Perfectly cooked rice every time. Now, wee tip, if you didn't already know, is if you are not using your inverter for anything, like if you don't have anything plugged in, you are better off to actually turn your inverter off. So it's better to have your inverter not going, because it will still use like a few watts just running the actual inverter, even if you're not drawing anything off it. Also, we're at 98%, so because we're still getting solar, cooking that rice for 20 minutes literally has used 2%.
Now it's Teddy's favourite time of the night. Open up. Can you sit? Sit. Lie down. Good boy. Generally not the best way to brush your teeth and have treats afterwards, but it works for him. Hey, a little better, nice and clean.
Hopefully that thing on the dash, that's going to be the last time that we see that. I am off to Keith Andrews in Dunedin this afternoon to go get that fault sorted out. They diagnosed it last week, and today we're getting the booster battery, the auxiliary battery that is under the driver's seat, replaced because it's faulty, and that is going to fix that and all those issues. Can't wait. Just kidding, I'm back again, and it's still not fixed. So they've replaced the booster battery, auxiliary battery, for the steering and the sensors and everything, and it's still not doing what it's meant to do. So they are, but anyway, they're waiting on Mercedes in Australia to get back to them with where to next, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of it before we leave Otago at the end of this week.
While we're waiting on Wolf at the workshop again, going for a walk that Heidi's found out around the coast. Don't know what it's called.
I found another one. We're just exploring the Otago coastline while Wolf is being diagnosed. This little gremlin that we can't get rid of. Buying a brand new van, they said.
It'll be fun, they said. Good thing it's got a warranty.
Yeah. This track is called the Karetai Track. Dogs are allowed. I think they have to stay on lead. It's out Ocean Grove side of the Otago Peninsula.
What do we always do? The walks have a big climb and stuff. Wear a jacket, it's exposed. It's fucking hot.
Teddy's loving it. Just high enough for It was very hot walking up the hill from the car park with this jacket on, but now that we're standing in the wind and we're right on the coastline, I'm glad that I've got my jacket.
Me too. Right, we're off, Ted.
Another metre of erosion. Hey. Something you might not know about me as well is that even though I seem to always pick hikes to do with lots of climbs and sometimes some significant exposure, I don't actually like heights. Yeah, I get like vertigo when I look down. So, fun fact. Yeah, I guess I just pick tracks with height and good views and stuff because it's always worth it. It's just hilarious because halfway through the walk I'm like, I don't like this very much, but usually I'm the one that picked it. Oh, there's a trig up here. Gosh, it pays not to look too closely at how undercut some of that cliff is. I say as I walk up to it.
That's not the way. And you still didn't get through. This way.
Do you want me to go first?
Up. Yeah, and down. And down.
This way, Teddy.
It smashed him on the floor.
Fun fact about Teddy, he hates pushing his face through things. So that was not much fun for him. Looks quite steep. Just trying to find our way down here. I don't think that, yeah, I was just going to say, for safety, you might be better off taking him off lead.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Are we ready, Teddy?
You ready?
Go.
Go. Here goes. You stay there.
Just wait. The old wide angle action cam lens does not do this justice. Kitty, come. Stay with us, please. Oh yeah. That's definitely a sea lion. Yeah. So we walked from a car park around the corner, up, and then around the cliff edge.
I think we definitely need to come back here and stay a couple of nights, a couple of spots up on the top of the dunes where you can camp. So
Just popped Teddy back on his lead because we just walked past a sea lion, so just giving him space and making sure Teddy didn't go close to him.
thought I was going to get you getting wet feet.
Oh.
But here it comes. Teddy bear. Come here. Teddy, come. Hey.
Teddy, let's go. Is it good?
Hey, you and Mum being silly buggers. You puff now?
Yeah. Why?
Hard work running on the sand.
Yeah. You just give me this about.
Oh,
Face plant over those dunes.
I was trying to follow you guys and film you and I kept trying to fall over them.
I didn't realise there was so much undulation.
Windswept sand.
Yeah.
Well, this place is definitely pretty cool. Oh shit. Chased them a bit too far there, Teddy bear. For a dog that doesn't like swimming, he went rushing into that water. Hey, you don't even like swimming.
I don't think it's that weird chasing birds.
No,
Hey?
normally don't let him chase birds, but a couple of seagulls won't hurt anybody. Plus,
Those
he's
are probably some protected gulls that.
yeah, he's never ever caught
Teddy,
anything
stop
anyway.
eating shit.
Coming up. Good boy. Look, what's this? It's like a driftwood hut. What's near? Pretty cool. Some kids probably spent a lot of time making this. Even got a wee towel for a doorway. Right, should we go back down? Not that way. Did he not quite make it up there very good?
No. I wasn't filming either, but he kind of like lost his footing halfway up and then was like scrambling.
Doing burnouts.
Yeah, I was a bit worried he's going to peel off the edge.
Oh well, we made it up and down. Alright, so we're about to walk up the sand dune and see if we can find one of these camp spots. Alright, if you've got four-wheel drive like Teddy though.
Nice, Teddy. Taking a video of these flowers. You're just cocking your leg on them.
So you're allowed dogs as long as they're under control, and you're allowed to bring your sea lions as well, so it's pretty cool.
Dogs welcome under effective control. Dogs on a leash. Oh, there's different areas.
Yeah, so on the beach he's allowed off.
On a leash. Under control.
Just because of the sea lion
Oh, between December and March.
breeding.
Hey, that makes sense.
Oh, there's room for a couple of people. Not super flat, but it's very calm, right out of the wind. Perfect. And then like a, what, 5-minute walk, if that, and you're on the beach.
Yeah, maybe 2 minutes. Nice and sheltered in here for camping.
Yep.
Not particularly flat. You probably need to
Yeah,
have some kind of
levelling system.
yeah.
Yep.
And I don't think this is a through road, so be quiet, I think.
Yeah, I think we'll come back here at some point and stay for a night or two. Should be good.
Yeah, definitely finding that there's places like this that you can freedom camp, but they don't show up anywhere. I mean, I haven't looked, but they might be on one of the apps, but I don't think that...
Well, we don't seem to be seeing them anyway.
No, you just have to keep an eye out. Like it said, freedom camping zone begins if you're self-contained. And I guess the other thing that this would probably be on is council websites. I'm actually finding council websites quite useful for that. Oh look, it's Pakikos.
Pakikos.
On our way back along the road, we actually ran into some people from the Smails Beach Care Trust, and we got talking to a guy. They were on their way to do some more planting, so there is a trust, and I'm guessing it's mainly like volunteers that come out here, and they've got a nursery and they're planting natives to create more habitat for the sea lions, because it's a really good area for them habitat wise to breed. So that sea lion that we saw was actually a 1-year-old pup, he said, and yeah, they kind of know the activity of the sea lions. Like he was saying that pup's father is one of the biggest males in the area, and yeah, that the females come in and find sheltered spots and around the dunes to have their pups. So it's a breeding ground here, and they're creating habitat for it. So it makes a lot of sense looking at the signage about like where you can have dogs on and off lead. It's really cool that you are even allowed dogs down there actually now, like knowing that. But yeah, it's such a cool area, and it was really nice to talk to someone that knew.
Local,
Yeah.
Always have the best information.
But we are now done with the walk. That should have tired Teddy out. And then what are we doing? Now we're off to
Do some laundry and get some groceries.
chores.
Have fun first and do chores later.
I don't think we'll be seeing Wolf until the end of the day.
Yeah.
So might as well go and get some jobs done. Yay! No warning that comes up every time you turn the van on. Wolf is fixed for now. Hopefully for
At least another week.
at least another week. It was just low voltage or something on the booster battery, so they have
On the new one.
so it can't have been like fully charged up from new. So after they did that, we're all good now. So we just have to hope that it was just a faulty booster battery and that we won't have that little gremlin again. But they were very good in getting us sorted, and now we are on the move. So we're leaving Otago today and we're heading to the next destination, and that's where we'll leave you for this episode. A bit of a random one, but thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.